In conversation 19 on Praying at the Speed of Love, The Way of the Rose with Clark Strand and Perdita Finn, I asked them about these chapters at the end of the book that are all in italics. And italics indicate that this is a message, these are words straight from the apparition, Our Lady. And when you read them, you know you're reading mystical material, and your body kind of goes, whoa, what's happening here? And I could have a show on every single one of these quotes, but I had to pick one in particular. And so I asked Clark and Perdita about this sentence. You must know that there are no limits on prayer because there was no beginning to prayer. Now, what is Praying at the Speed of Love all about? I'm interested in pre-patriarchal and post-patriarchal prayer, not the way we've been praying, worshiping a male, external, judgmental God for 5,000 years, regardless of the religion. For 5,000 years, prayer has been in this tight box of asking, begging, supplicating an external, white, male God who's not very happy with you to please protect you or do something for you, and you're begging to earn the positive judgment of this external male God. And I know in my heart, that's why I was awakened to be a prayer artist. That's why I have this task to transmute prayer, is that we're going to break out of this 5,000 year of a tight, creepy, who wants to pray, right? This creepy box, to remember how our mothers prayed 8,000, 10,000, 20,000 years ago, and how we're called to pray again. So this sentence, there are no limits to prayer because there was no beginning to prayer. At birth, you come in somewhere in the middle of a great story of prayer. Did anybody ever talk to you in this way? That you're a story of prayer? And as you were born into this lifetime, you carried with you this ancient story of prayer, and now you're here to experiment, to taste, to explore, to love this lifetime. But the story is not going to end at your death. The story will continue and continue and continue. At birth, you come in somewhere in the middle of a great story of prayer that, because it forms a circle, like the beads of the rosary, is truly without end. In that sentence is the end of patriarchy. Patriarchy has told you that your life is linear. You are born, you have X amount of years to get it right, so that at the judgment day, you get to go to heaven, as opposed to your brothers and sisters who committed sins and they're going to go to hell. It's this linear one-time shot. You just know instinctively that's nuts. So there could be no patriarchal religions. There could be no judgment. There could be no obsession on sin if somebody had told you that you came in the midst of a beautiful, unending story of prayer, and you will come back again and again and again. This is goddess worship. This is circular. Patriarchy is linear. Patriarchy is mental. Goddess worship is circular, spiral, never ending, always going deeper. And you can have that experience with Clark and Perdita on episode 19 of Praying at the Speed of Love. Whether you've ever heard of the Rosary, which of course you did if you grew up Catholic, or you're saying, what, who, what is this? Come and discover what your great, there aren't enough greats, great grandmothers, your mothers knew, what you knew. You were alive for that story. That the rose, the garland of roses, is a garland of prayers to worship the goddess who is in you. Fabulous conversation. So fabulous that I had to ask them to come back. We'll have part 2 later this month. Come, enjoy. The Way of the Rose on Praying at the Speed of Love, episode 19.